from IIT Indore. This is my second interview, sir, and fifth attempt in the civil services.
Very good. When was your first interview?
So it was
was
last year.
23,
24, sir.
24. How much did you secure in that?
Sir, I got a low score, sir. It was 146.
Yeah, that's on the lower side, but now you should aim for 200 this time. You look very smart and you look smiling. Now, tell me chemistry. You have done chemistry, masters in chemistry. Now it is told these days that chemistry and chemicals are one of the most important pollutants in the world.
Yes, sir.
So the water pollution, the air pollution, and the soil pollution. So still, why do we study chemistry? Why do we work on it?
So that's a very good point. Sir, if we see the human evolution, that has been closely related with the advancement of chemicals. I will say that chemicals as a group is not monolithic, and there are advancements, there are studies being made to make processes more greener, both in terms of products and production, which is why we have now a discipline called green chemistry. I hope that with further advancement and bringing in computational studies, we can reduce the number of experiments we perform in the lab and find optimum products and production to reduce wastage and also ensure human development along with it.
Okay. These days, people talk about supply chain. What do you mean by supply chain? And how the international supply chain actually works?
Sir, supply chain is the combination of all the nodes that connect a production line. In the present context, especially after globalization, we have seen that supply chains have become internationalized due to comparative advantage offered by different countries. In the contemporary times, it is an issue because some countries have started weaponizing dependence of other countries on their supply chains.
Can you give one example?
So semiconductors, we have seen that semiconductors are concentrated in East Asia, mainly Taiwan, Japan, and China.
Okay. Now, can you tell me about the current state of India-US relations?
Yes, sir. Sir, India-US relations have been one of the most defining relationships of 21st century. They are based on mutual respect, democratic values, and um, and complementary partnerships. It is important for India's security, given the neighborhood India is situated in. But at the same time, after the Trump administration came in, they have believed more in transactional diplomacy. So I think that we are currently in a tumultuous situation, but I hope that the institutional strength is strong enough to help us tide over this and increase mutual cooperation and strike deals that are mutually beneficial. And India is in need for investment, sir. We are looking forward to having investment from American companies, but on a more equal status.
Yesterday, there was debate in Parliament. What was this debate about and what was the subject? How do you look at it?
Sorry, sir, I have not read today's newspaper so far. If you
Yesterday's
could
debate,
explain about it.
it was debate on SIR. You know SIR?
Yes, sir. Sir, SIR is a special intensive revision. It is an exercise that is being carried out by Election Commission of India to uh, to refine the electoral role that is in circulation, especially in states that are going to the polls in the coming 2 years.
Okay, that is all. Then why the opposition is making all kinds of noises on this? Are their noises or their protests legitimate, not legitimate?
Sir, Election Commission of India has the power under Article 324 of the Constitution to control, direct and supervise the conduct of elections, and that power extends to refining electoral rolls. As far as the power is concerned, sir, I don't think there is issue on that. However, the contentious issue is that the opposition is saying that Election Commission does not have the power uh, to test the documents that confirms citizenship. That right is with the Ministry of Home Affairs. However, sir, since it is only the citizens' right, only the citizens in India have the right to vote. So I think this is more a legal issue than an ethical issue. I think it is more or less accepted by everyone in India that only the citizens of India should be allowed to vote.
Okay. My last question is, what is the most, lengthiest, longest written text or written book or written epic in this world?
Sir, I'm not too sure, but if you allow, sir, I may attempt to answer it.
Okay.
Sir, is it the Mahabharat?
Yes, of course. Why did you have doubt? Is
Sir,
there
I
any
thought,
other book longer than Mahabharata?
yes, sir, I thought that there could be.
Okay. Very good. Very good. So over to you, Srikanji.
Uh, Garima, you mentioned that you follow conservation documentaries, especially big cats.
Yes, sir.
What is it?
Sir, first of all, I'm very sorry for missing out the very important wildlife word here, sir. That is all on me. Sir, I follow animal conservation stories right from my early days.
Okay. Okay. Any specific animal or in
Tiger.
general? Yeah, tiger.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What is now the Project Tiger was there in India. Okay. What is the status of Project Tiger now? Yeah.
So Project Tiger has been uh, I will say, a thumping success for India, especially after the tiger population plummeted to 1411 in 2006 census. The tiger population has bounced back from there, and according to the last estimates that was in 2022, the current tiger population in India stands at 3,682. Uh,
But nowadays we observe in many states wherever tiger population is there, otherwise even tiger, cheetah in that family, they are seen in cities also, upjoining cities, in villages, man-animal conflict also. If you have followed in, there might be some means killing of the domesticated animal. Sometimes even the people in some southern states. Such a situation, whether we missed the anything in conservation activities.
uh, Sir, I believe that Project Tiger is still an evolving situation because uh, it is not only used to conserve the animal that is the tiger, but it is also being used as an umbrella project to conserve other tiger species, including cheetahs. Cheetah reintroduction program is also a part of Project Tiger now, and also forests. man-animal conflict is a burgeoning situation in the present times, because almost 40% of tigers are outside tiger reserves. And this leaves scope for us to think about why tigers are roaming into human territories. It has, during its evolution, not really intermingled with human populations. So I think there are multiple factors. One, that the conservation approach we have followed so far is more of ecosystem based approach, but it does not cater enough to the wildlife corridors that connect two different parts. So if there is a territorial conflict and a tiger is moving out, they will necessarily move through human settlements. So that is one thing we need to consider. Second is the exploratory nature of the animal. So tiger is a very territorial animal, and it has been expanding its reaches. As we see near the Jim Corbett National Park, that tiger has been found at heights as high as 3,000 meters, and also they are moving towards the Tarai forests into the districts of Uttar Pradesh. So it is both the nature of the animal and the lack of corridors connecting to places.
Yes.
Or
Yeah, you come from Moradabad district.
yes, sir.
Yeah, very famous and handicrafts and a lot of export potential.
Yes, sir.
Still that potential exists, or is there any handicaps or any competition is affecting it?
So Muradabad earned the epithet of brass city of India due to its brass handicrafts in 80s to 2000s. But of late, sir, it has been battling several challenges. One is so it started back in 2018, when almost 80 industrial units were shut down by the NGT because the units were found to be polluting the river Ramganga. Second, the monetization, and third, the COVID. Fourth, we are facing competition from China because their pricing is better, and our products, since they are handicrafts, they are more expensive than the Chinese products. So a combination of these factors has made it difficult for the brass industry in Muradabad to sustain itself. However, sir, like any other industry, it has tried to hedge its industry by diversifying into other metal handicrafts. Muradabad, according to an estimate around 2015-16, it was exporting almost 40% of metal handicrafts from India. So that is the thing. However, sir, I believe that the structural reforms we are undertaking, like the implementation and operationalization of labor codes, I hope that will help these brass sector and metal handicraft sector that is largely unorganized so far to organize in the coming times, while the workers have social security, and the businessmen and the entrepreneurs have an incentive to formalize the industry to grow bigger and not be in an advantageous position by remaining low.
Yeah. Recently, Government of India has introduced labor codes.
Yes, sir.
Basically, labor laws were there. They are consolidated, and they made 4 labor codes. Okay. What are the main features of these labor codes compared to earlier labor laws? What are changes? Small changes have happened in them.
So first of all, there is a minimum wage. Although there are conversations still going on about what should be the minimum age, but the expected amount is around 375 rupees as of now. So one, they introduce minimum wage. Second is that they introduce social security benefits to all classes of workers, including the workers that are outside its ambit right now. Third, it introduces concepts which are relevant for today, for contemporary economic employment realities. They introduce fixed term employment, which is beneficial for platform workers, for gig workers, and for workers who are on contractual basis. Thirdly, they also introduce labor. They aim to bring in labor dignity by ensuring that the workers are sufficiently overpaid for their overtime, paid for their overtime hours. And so it changes the structure. In terms of that, earlier there were higher compliances if an industry grew, but the number has been capped higher at 300 compared to 100 earlier. And also it promises that there will be greater availability of formal credit to industries that allow themselves to grow bigger, so that the missing middle part that has been a precarious feature of India's industrial development so far gets filled in.
Okay. Mainly, I'll tell you, their main emphasis was the compliance, labor compliances. They have the code says they have reduced the compliances. Earlier, there used to be large number of compliances. You can check. Another thing is the working hours. Is that made the 12 up to 12 hours.
Okay, sir.
And because it's not a, there are some added things are to it, working hours and gratuity earlier. If the person works more than a year, he becomes eligible. Earlier, it was more than that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry,
Yes.
sir.
Yeah. These things, some things, the 5, 6 things are there. And important things. Other things, definitely there will be, because labor laws were different. Depending on the things happening in the labor activities. Main thing is how it affects the labor industry as such, how it affects the labor welfare.
Right.
Some labor unions are in favor of some things. Some they say there is some activity. They also say that basics, earlier it was 30% they used to consider salary as a basic. Depending on that, PF and other things used to cut. Now it is at the 50% of that salary. It's considered as a basic. Then what happens? If you increase the basic, your take-home salary becomes less because you contribute more to PF, Provident Fund and all. These are some important things you can find out anywhere. That would be helpful.
Okay.
Yeah. You have done a chemistry from the college in a place. Also IIT Indore, I think.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And how did you find a change in the teaching methodology or exposure with respect to education at your college and IIT Indore? What was the striking difference?
So first of all, I would like to thank the opportunities that life brought me to be a part of two vibrant student ecosystems in India. Sir, methodology at DU was so it was more an extension of school. I will say, of course, the extracurricular activities and all those were there, but chemistry as a discipline was taught more as an academic subject. However, at IIT Indore, it was more experimental, and we were expected to spend as much time in library as much we spent inside classrooms.
Okay. Okay. You could learn more and you could hands-on or more in IITs.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
So we wish you good luck.
Thank you, sir.